Hey, what's going on? It's Assad here. Welcome back to the 52 Cards channel. In this video, I'm going to show you an awesome way to produce a card from the deck. For the past few videos on this channel, I've been focusing on beginner content for those of you who are just getting started out. I've been putting together this free intro to card magic course. I'm going to return to beginner content next week, but I didn't want to leave you more advanced students hanging for too long. So in this video, this move is actually quite difficult. This is one of the more difficult ways that I know of how to produce a card. But awesome move, extremely visual, very impressive, and it can be used within a variety of different contexts. So I hope you like it. By the way, if you are a beginner and you want to sign up for that free intro course, link will be in the description box down below. But yeah, let's go behind the card table and I'm going to show you how to do this move. Just a quick plug before we get into the tutorial. If you're looking for a card supplier, check out the 52 Card shop over at shop.52cards.com. We carry a wide variety of all the top brands and playing cards, really high quality decks, great designs, great prices, great shipping, great customer service, all that good stuff. Link down below in the description box. Your support over there helps support the content on this channel. All right, so let me break down this move and show you how it works. So the card that we're producing starts off on the bottom of the deck. Now, in the demonstration video, I produced it face up. It doesn't have to be face up. I just think it looks a little bit more visual, more surprising if you do. But face down is just fine as well. If you do want to do it face up, you're just going to start off with the card face up. Or, there are a number of techniques that allow you to secretly flip over that card in action, like a half pass, and there's a few others. I'm not going to go into too much detail on that right now. Maybe in a future video, I'll teach you one of those techniques. But for now, just start with it face up or just do it face down. That's up to you. Okay. So we're starting off in the left-hand mechanics grip. We're going to come over. We're going to grip the deck from above in an overhand grip. And what we need to do is angle jog that bottom card. Okay. A couple videos back, I taught you how to do the glide, which is a card switching technique that started off the same way with us kind of pushing that bottom card to the right. And basically the end position that we want to be in is this right here, where that bottom card, the bottom left corner is contacting our thumb, and then that outer right corner is contacting our pinky. That's when we know that we're in the position to move forward. Okay, so it requires just a bit of an acquired touch. I'm contacting that bottom card mainly with my ring finger, kind of also with my middle finger, and I'm just pushing to the right. Okay, now you only want to push just that bottom card. You don't want to push multiple cards. That's going to mess us up. So you just want to learn how to apply the right amount of pressure so that only that bottommost card moves. And then we're going to push it until we can feel that corner on our thumb, and then until we can feel the outer corner on our pinky, just like so. Okay, and you just also want to be careful that that outer left corner, it doesn't like protrude from the left edge of the deck. That's a giveaway. Okay, so we end in this position. Once we're here, we're ready to proceed. So at this point, what we need to do is cut the deck. I actually do a double cut. I do 2 swing cuts in a row, which looks like this. Okay, if you don't know how to do the swing cut, that's actually a part of the intro to card magic course that I'm putting together. So if you want to learn that, sign up for that course. It's free. Link in the description box down below. But yeah, so swing cut, and then I'm going to bring these 2 halves together, because you want approximately half the cards in each pile, but it doesn't have to be exact. When I bring these 2 halves together, I'm repositioning some of the fingers. So I'm coming together, and then right here, once they're almost together, here's what happens. I'm moving my first finger, my right first finger, to the outer left edge. This is going to help kind of square up the cards and ensure that the corner doesn't pop out of this area. And then I'm switching the contact points. So right now, my contact points are my right thumb and my right pinky. I need to switch those contact points to my left hand. So instead, now with my left pinky, kind of the inner edge of the tip of my left pinky, I'm contacting the bottom right corner of that ace, and I'm feeling it right there. And then the outer right corner, I'm contacting with the tip of my left first finger. So now these are the 2 contact points on my left hand. Okay, so without my right hand cover or anything, this is the position that we're in. And you don't want the the card to be sticking out too much, or else it's going to be hard to cover. It's going to be a bit too angle sensitive. You just want to do the minimum amount. In the beginning, as you're just getting used to the move, it's fine. But eventually you just want just a little bit of that card sticking out at the edge, and then you just want to make sure you have a solid contact point here and here. Okay, now your right hand is up here for cover. Oh, and then with my first finger, keep in mind I'm applying pressure there, and I'm just making sure that left edge of the deck is nice and square after I've brought the two halves together. Okay, and at this point, even without my right hand, the angles are pretty good. Okay, so from the front, they shouldn't be able to see much at all. Okay, especially if you just angle your hand in the right way, kind of like this. You kind of want to angle it inwards like this way, and that way, this is the sensitive spot right here. But if you do it like this, they're not going to see it. And then the left edge is fine. It's really just the right edge that is the most vulnerable. Okay, but that's easily covered by your right hand. And then you just pull the right hand away right when you're about to do the change, or the production, excuse me. Here's another tip that I can give you to help cover this angled card. So once you're in this position, what you can do is you pick up maybe the top 10 to 20 cards and you just dribble them in a kind of a sloppy fashion, and you allow them to kind of just rest on top of the deck. And that situation right there is going to help cover the angled card. And you can still do the production just as you would be able to, even if the top batch of cards isn't completely square. Once you're in this position, I'm just going to square it up right now, but that's just a little tip that you can use. Once you're in this position, now you're ready to do the production. And what's happening here is basically I'm squeezing between my left pinky and my left first finger, and I'm causing that card to kind of, I'm creating like a kind of a bridge in the card. It's kind of a bubble like this. But you're only in this position for a very brief moment in time, and then once that tension is built up in the card, I'm basically just extending my first finger, and that's going to cause the card to pop out. Now it's difficult to demonstrate this slowly, but at speed, it's something like this. Okay, and you're just going to have to experiment with the amount of pressure that you need to apply in order to create the bridge, and then, the release. You're just losing the grip on that card with your first finger here. I just kind of pull it down and kind of out, and that's going to cause the card to instantaneously shoot out in a very visual way, a very surprising way, and it creates a nice sound as well. Okay, I like to snap my right hand fingers, and then a moment later is when I allow the card to shoot out there. Okay, and once again, with using that tip before of kind of dribbling the cards on the top, making it a little bit of a messy situation, you can do it just like that. It's no problem. Okay, now sometimes what might happen is the card will shoot out too far and it'll just like kind of fly out the deck. That can actually look pretty good in some situations, but usually I prefer to let the card remain in the middle of the deck just sticking out. I think that's a little bit cleaner. And so a little tip on that is, while the card is shooting out, when it's almost out of the deck, this is just a timing thing that you're gonna have to get used to. You just clamp down with your left thumb on the top. Okay, so there's not much else I could say about it. Once again, this is a difficult move. It's gonna require quite a bit of practice to get used to this motion and to learn exactly how much pressure needs to be applied, how much tension needs to be applied. But once you get it down, it's just one of the coolest ways to produce a card. And you just need to, get used to the angles. Try to orient yourself a little bit this way to help cover the sensitive area, or just keep your right hand there until you're just ready to do the production, and you quickly snap, and then boom. Beautiful, beautiful production. I hope you like that a lot. Let me know if you have any questions about it down in the description box down below. But yeah, I hope you like that move. It's definitely one of my favorite ways to produce a card. And once you get it down, it's just a lot of fun. So until next time, take care, practice it hard, and I will see you later. Peace.